They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray, eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Murray now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray now to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Working his way in there that time, Melvin Ingram to make the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big play there on the catch and run. First down, Murray rolling to his right. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Buda Baker with a pick, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Murray now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught left side by Hardman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll buy some, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to...
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket. Got to this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are
saying, and take care of that football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. Touchdown! James Conner, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now Murray's got to have this one. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. 7 yards to pick up there. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's out right at the 25. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Let's get that
Picked off. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Murray to air it out again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Back to throw. Murray. He'll buy some time. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Mahomes Mahomes will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime is really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard work.